All right, Mike, we are live, my friend. How you doing?
I'm great, man. How are you?
I am doing excellent. Hopefully, we are streaming smoothly. Everything shows is good on my side, and so for those that are tuning in, let's make sure we're good to go here.
All right.
Um, yeah, I gotta make sure
I
everything is
can.
running smoothly. I see
Yeah,
myself,
yeah.
I hear myself, and we should be good to go. So, welcome to the first RTD and MK Barz collab slash Get Your Weight Up live auction. Excited to be back, and we should have some fun tonight. So, doing something a little bit different. Excited to have a returning guest, Mr. Mike Cabrin, joining us, the creator of the RTD rounds and whatnot. So, I got all my rounds here, Mike, just to give everybody an idea as to what we're doing here, trying to help them get their weight up in the good old fashion of the holiday spirit. So, Mike, how you doing, my friend?
I'm great, man. How are you? Thanks for having me. It's technology is tough at my age, but we're learning every day. I appreciate you having me on.
Yes, sir. Yes, we are. So we should be going. We should be going smoothly. So via chat, let me know how everything sounds good. Video good. Okay. So what we're looking to do tonight is to basically, Mike has a treasure chest of items that he's handcrafted himself. And so Mike, we got some silver or just gold, gold and silver. What we got on the table?
We have some gold, we have some silver, we have some copper, we have pressed bars, we have hand poured bars and stamped, we have hand poured freeform, we got art bars and statues and all sorts of good stuff.
All right. So we
Just
got a variety of things. Okay.
a variety
So
of things to diversify your stack.
Okay, so all right, so we're gonna play with this, see how it goes. So
All
I
right.
guess how do you want to start this thing off? So I encourage everybody who's tuning in. Let me see how many people so far. It looks like about 50 or so people watching. Hopefully, we get a couple more
Okay.
tuning in.
Sound
Um,
good?
for all those that are watching and tuning in and actually interested in getting your weight up via bidding on some of thase options here, if you scroll down to the description of this video here, I put some guidelines for you guys to basically have in front of you. So at the end of every auction, we go a little timer, and then on the smaller incremental things, be $1 bids, and everything above $100, if it gets to that point, will be $5. And then what we're looking to do is to seal the deal during the live stream. So if you bid on something, only bid if you're serious. Don't waste nobody's time. Don't waste your time. Let's try to really help people get some weight in their possessions. And then it's the bid offer, the final bid, and the shipping sent to the information in the description, as well as will be on the next screen as well. So Mike, it says Solo says, Mike, you nervous as a teenager on his first date?
Who's that? I can't see his
Mr. Solo in the chat. So yeah,
Oh.
it is kind of interesting. So I'm wanting to pull this thing off and help people get their weight up. And let me see here. So I'm about to put it on the screen here. So
I am nervous. This is my first date.
all right. So as you guys can see on the screen right now, we have a table full of goodies back there. And so we got a little timer and down in the bottom part. So what we're looking to do is, I guess, Mike, how do you want to kick this thing off, man? This is my first auction. I'm a newbie. And
Mine
how do you
too.
want to start this?
Well, we do it on Instagram. It's a little easier, but let's go small. Let's do some fractionals.
Okay.
Let's do some hand poured stamp fractionals and go from there. How
Okay.
does that
Sounds
work?
good. So as you guys can see, there's a table. So in total, how many ounces would you say that is on a table behind you?
I would say I got some in front of me on the desk too. I would say there's probably 200 or so ounces.
About 200 or so ounces. Okay, so let's try to move some of those ounces, my friends. So hopefully we got some
Why
people
not?
that's looking to get their weight up. So come a little bit to your left. There you go, or your left. There you go. Now back up just a little bit. All right. So there we have. Give us a rundown on that.
Okay, so I don't know. Let's see it on my phone. This is a fractional. It's a half ounce piece, and what we did with this is we poured the silver.
Yeah.
So we take. Can you see it still?
Actually, yeah.
I'll
Move
show
over a little
you.
bit to your left. So because the camera you have it's you're going to your right. So bring it back to the left a little bit. Okay. So I see you right there. Yep.
Okay, so you see the shot in this bag here.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is how we start. We melt it, we measure it, we melt it, we pour it, and then of course we stamp it.
Mm-hmm.
So this round started from grain, what's called silver grain.
Bring it back to your
And
left. Bring it back just a little bit, right about there. Yep, there you go. It's in the light more.
okay,
Yeah.
and okay, and so the silver grain then gets melted and placed in a crucible in a furnace, melted and poured into an octagonal shape.
Mm-hmm.
And then from that, we take it out and we press both sides like a coin at the U.S. Mint would be.
Yeah.
So this is hand poured with a pressed look to it. This happens to be a Bitcoin stamp that we used.
Yeah.
That we made. And then the reverse is our traditional skull. Are you seeing that okay? I'm not sure if.
Yep. Yeah. So,
Okay.
So I think with your hand, you have to, or the best way to describe it is to try to bring your hand back to the left and make it flat, because you're pointing it towards the right camera. So bring it back flat to your left. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are on the lag, so.
Yeah. Move it over to your left just a tad bit. All right. Right there. We got you right there. Okay.
All right, sorry about that.
So
Everything else is on the lag. All my phones are on the lag, but
it's okay. We see you.
So you got all right. So that's the traditional skull reverse that we've had. We've been doing this since 2015.
Yeah.
And since then we've managed to be on sites like AppMex. We've managed to do custom pieces like your own bar.
Yeah.
And we do probably, I think we're the largest. Probably the largest manufacturer of hand-poured precious metal shapes and designs in the world. And so we have made over 3,000 products.
Yeah.
And you want to do it?
Yeah, bring it down.
I have my Vanna White here.
Okay, good deal. There you go. Bring
This
it
is
closer.
Megan. Megan's going to help me out.
There you go, Vanna White, right there. Okay.
That's Megan. So
okay. So with that being said, we got your chance to get your first Bitcoin style 99 fine silver round. Okay, so Mike, so how do you want to put that out there? What's the price for that? And let's try to see what we can do at that in the bidding side of things.
Well, that's a half ounce, and on the half ounce, let's just start it at $1. As we go later on into it and see how the bidding is, we'll have to put reserves on statues. You know, things like that. So we'll put reserves on it. But in the meantime, let's just start small. And on this fractional, let's start off at $1.
All right. So
anybody want a Bitcoin fractional for $1?
All right. So let me set up this clock here. And so what we're going to do, so basically, if you're interested, just put that $1 in there, and then we'll go up accordingly. So as of here, Mr. Miles, if I'm reading this correctly, he put a $10 piece on there. And so it looks like, according to Mr. Miles, we got a 10 piece, so let's try to get above that 10 piece, anybody. So I'm going to start this timer, and then we'll try to move along. And, of course, you only bid if you're interested in purchasing. And so we got about, I don't know, so we'll play around the time. I don't know how to do all this, so we'll see. But so far we got 10 on the board here.
Okay, so we got $10. It's a half ounce, 999 precious metal, fine silver. And it would be an interesting piece to add to your stack. I know some people like to stack by weight and like generics, as close a spot as they can. And then some people like fine art.
Right.
You know, I have a bunch of artists that I'm working with, and I lay down their paintings on silver. And then obviously there's a much larger premium, but
okay, we got $12 from Mr. Brando and Tommy Brown. We got 15 from Mr. Kenneth Gibson. And so I might end up coming down on the time a little bit, so we can try to get as much weight as possible. Yeah,
that's fine. And just so all your viewers know, 5% goes to supporting the channel, Rethinking the Dollar with Mike, and we hope that we can keep bringing them some digits to help keep this going.
Yes,
the content
I appreciate that.
You have is excellent.
Thank you, sir. Let me try to fix my little clock here on the fly.
Can you see this too?
Let me see. 1 second. Let me try to fix something on my end. Okay, trying to fix my clock a little bit. Okay. All right, so I'm sorry. Yeah, control demolition. There you go.
Yeah, I watched it last night. Was it last night or the night before? Anyway, I watched it, and so I picked up the book.
Good deal.
Like a few nights ago, it came already today.
Yeah, good deal, man.
It inspired me to make a piece that I'll show you in a little bit.
Good deal. Okay, so let me see where we at. And so once again, once we get to the point when it's sold, the goal is to have you click beneath this video. As you guys can see us right now, we got Cash App, we got PayPal, and Zelle as well. So the shipping and handling, all the information. If it's in the U.S., it's $4. So just add it all up and then let's send it over to Mr. Mike, and then I'll seal the deal. And within the note of payment, whenever you send a payment, put your shipping address, and then you will. So shipping is $4 international. So look at the bottom description. It's $4 domestically here, and then if it's Canada, it's I think you said was it 19, and Europe 37. So we got sauce says $20.
Awesome.
Okay, we got another minute and 30. So
okay, well.
Sorry, we're switching gloves.
She's taking my gloves so you can get a better background for you.
Bet, appreciate it.
They're huge.
That's okay. How does that work for you?
All right, try to have it, bring it up to close to the camera just a little bit if you can. There you go. Mike, she does a much better job than you, Mike.
I got two phones and a computer, and they're all angled. She's doing a good job. I think we got somebody. Did I see 20 or 19?
I see 20 so far from Mr. Saw.
Thank you.
And so we got another 56. I'm gonna come down the time for the next go round. We try to go like 3 minutes or so we can get to more weight. Yeah, and so that's the thing. So Solo, good point there. So you're saying some people might troll. Some trolls might bid it up and not pay. So what we'll do is by the end of this show, I'll take down the top 2 bids, and then if the person who initially wins the bid doesn't pay, then the second person can win the bid for this particular round. So I'll take note on my side, so we make sure we can get actually get some things done productively.
And I have Holly here also. She'll write down the names of the winning bids and put them in an envelope and put their name on it, and we'll reach out to them or send it off to them if we can match it up properly.
Good deal. So once again, we'll take down the top 2 bids.
Okay.
That's the timer. Okay, top 2 bids. We'll take them down, and then of course, once the payment comes through for the first one, we'll make it official. If not, we'll reach out to the second one while we live stream. So, Mr. Tommy Brown is the winner. Looks like he has 21 on here. So Tommy Brown, you are the man of the hour for the very first round.
Tommy Brown.
So Mr. Tommy Brown.
Congratulations, Tommy, and thank you.
For real. So we got Tommy Brown here, and then the next one would be Mr. Saw. So Saw, which I'm not familiar with Mr. Saw. I know Brando Commando. And so Tommy B, we'll put it out there, but we'll just first bidding of the Bitcoin goes to Mr. Tommy Brown. Get the paper out there, Mr. Tommy Brown, and then we'll keep it moving. So
Gotcha. Now I got another Bitcoin if we want to do it again, if somebody didn't get an opportunity. So we can just launch that at 21. The first one to say mine can take it, or we can redo it.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay.
Okay. So
we'll put this on the board real quick. Anybody who actually wants one of the Bitcoins, we have another one here, so we can go to the next person or what.
Like Sasa. Want to give it to Sasa?
Saw, we can do that, or Brando Commando, either one. I know Brando Commando. He joins me frequently, so I know him personally.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Oh yeah. If he was before Sasa, yeah, definitely.
So so what we'll do is, Tommy won the first one. We'll give this one to Saw. Mr. Brando Commando, if you want it, stay tuned because the goal is Mike. Keep your eye on the payment side of things.
You can do it to who was first on your feed?
So Tommy, on my feed here was Mr. Saw. He said, what's the PayPal address? So the PayPal address is the email that's beneath me right now on the screen. His Mike Cabrin at AOL.com. Of course, the 3% fee with the shipping and handling sent to Mr. Mike here, and you'll be good to go. And what are the stats on the weight? That's a 1/2 ounce octagon-shaped Bitcoin round, 0.33995.
Yeah, fractional. We got a neat one here that I've had this design for a long time, but this is the first we're doing in a fractional, and that is a Scarab beetle, a 3D Scarab beetle. So it's high relief.
Okay, bring it a little bit closer to the. There you go. Okay, we can see it better. All right, and that's the octagon shaped one as well.
Correct. These are all 1/2 ounces so far.
Okay.
This is a Scarab beetle.
All right.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it on here.
All right. So what I'm about to do is put it down on 2. I'm going to go down to 2 minutes. Go down to 2 minutes with this one, and then we'll keep it moving. All right. So 2 minutes for this one here. So, what do we want to start this one off at, Mike?
Can you? Same thing. Let's start off at $1. I mean, they're all the same weight. It's
Okay.
just a different design. It's a 3D Scarab beetle. Can you see it in there? Or
It looks like it froze a little bit.
okay.
Yeah, that's.
How about now?
No, it's coming back. All right, there we're starting to come back a little bit. Okay. All right, so
it's a
Scarab
3D
Beetle is on the board. Let's get it off the board. So we have Bible studies, KJV, King James versions for $14. We got Mr. Kenneth Gibson for $15. And then Cash App, Mr. Keenan, if you see right beneath Mike on the screen is MK Barz SAC is the Cash App. And then if you win it, please include the shipping and handling or shipping with that.
Yeah.
It says, where do I leave my address? So Tommy Brown, whenever you send a payment, there should be a feature in all the apps, I believe, to leave a little note, as if like you're thanking somebody or leaving a note as to what you're paying for. I would say leave your address within that tab there.
So PayPal or Zelle, it's my email address, Cabrin, KABRIN at AOL.com.
Mm-hmm.
And if you wanted to do Cash App, it's $MK Bars SAC.
Yeah, so I'll make it a little bit bigger beneath me so people can see it. But if you look right underneath us, you'll see it on the screen. So you can Cash App is to the left, and PayPal and Zelle has the same email address. Okay, so Mr. Brando Commando, did I win the 0.5 Bitcoin? I'm waiting on. So keep a hold on Mr. Brando because we're waiting on Mr. Tommy Brown and Saw to seal the deal. If they don't seal the deal, then we can get that first Bitcoin, one of those Bitcoins to you. So Mike will let me know when the payments come in or not, and then we keep it moving. And so
I can also make them another one and send it out same day. So
okay, so
yeah,
helps, so Mr. Brando Commando, he said he can make you another one. So if you're interested in that, we can definitely we might be able to let it go for the same price. And so you can send the payment with the shipping and handling with your information for what you're looking for, and he can definitely get that into mail to you. Okay, so what we have here. So the last one here, timer just went off. We got $15. It looks like for the Mr. J Devin is $15 for that particular item on the screen right now, the beetle one. So Mr. J, it looks like you've won that one. And so once again, try to, right now, if you don't mind, click away and pay, include the shipping and handling, and send it to the information beneath us, and include your address and also the item you purchase, which is to say the beetle coin.
The next one.
All right, so should be good there. So everybody, as long as you're taking care of business, we can keep moving right along. Okay, what else we got here, Mr. Mike?
That is Illuminati. This the pyramid that's on the back of the dollar.
Yep, the pyramid with the all-seeing eye.
And all-seeing eye. Yep.
Okay, what's on the other side?
They're all the same so far. It's MK bars with our skull and half ounce.
All half ounce. Okay, so Tommy Brown says payment is sent. Appreciate you, Mr. Tommy Brown.
Thank you, Tommy Brown.
All right, so let's get this going. So we're gonna start this off at $1 as well.
Yeah, start off as $1.
All right, so we're gonna put it at $1, and then we're gonna start that clock, and then we got 2 minutes. Let's get this going in 2 minutes. If you're interested in it, feel free to bid on it, and we keep it moving. So, Mike, with the auctions, just to inform me and educate me, and so say for an item goes for $1, but yet it's not much activity on it, then is $1 plus shipping and handling, or does it have to meet a certain threshold for you, or what?
Yeah, no, I mean, technically if I start something off at $1, it ends up where the last bidder is. So if it ends up at $3, it's $3. It's always plus shipping though.
Okay, so it's not like a reserve
payment.
I mean, back in the day,
I will have.
Say again.
I will have reserves.
Yeah.
Coming up, especially if the biddings stay low, but I will put reserves on them. Okay. Especially on the statues. I mean, we'll just do a starting point.
Yeah, sounds good. So we have Miss Carolina. Carolina is $6 with the all-seeing eye. And of course, for all the things we've shown now, they're all hand poured, so they're unique in nature because no two coins are ever alike. So if we have people out there that have bought the RTD rounds, as you noticed, not one coin is alike. That's the uniqueness. So Mike, real quick. So we got
Sure.
some people putting some
Yeah.
bids on it, and we got $10 right now
Okay.
from Deal Range 370, and we have another 30 seconds on
Thank you.
that, and then we'll let it go. When it comes to the uniqueness of hand poured rounds, they're one of a kind pieces, and they usually carry a premium because they're rare. Now, in your business, you've been doing this for quite some time now. Does the uniqueness and the rarity of them also add value to them possibly down the line if somebody goes to sell them in the future, perhaps?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the piece. I mean, you have the metal value, then you have the artistic value, you have the premium value because everything's done by hand. It's not done by machine,
Mhm.
but you have certain pieces. For example,
All right.
we've done channel rounds with a lot of YouTube channels, and some of them have gone for $300 an ounce.
Okay.
So
So I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. So
that's all right.
no, so we got Carlina at $12. So Carlina,
Okay.
you are the highest bidder for this particular item on the screen here.
Okay.
So please make your way over to the methods beneath me. Include your shipping and handling, as well as your address in the note portion of one of those apps there, and then Mike will get it out to you tomorrow.
That's a good pickup. If you double, that's $24 an ounce. It's almost spot. So that was a good pickup.
Yeah, and so somebody here says, what do you say here? What is spot? So what is spot currently? Spot is what, $24? 24? About $24?
Yeah, 24 to 25 right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, we have product that was made by these, small these big companies that are closer to spot.
Yeah.
As far as when we do it by hand, and everything, we can't even touch it near spot.
Yeah.
So if a machine's doing it and it's a press and it's stamping thousands an hour, then obviously their costs remain closer to spot. But on these pieces, somebody designs the art, somebody cuts the die, because you have to cut a die into tool steel to make these stamps.
Yeah.
And then you have to, after you pour it, you have to stamp it in there, and then you have to polish it up. So there's a lot of labor that goes into these.
Yeah. And also that's a good angle right there. Miss Vanna White has it at, so
Okay, sorry. I've been
appreciate
trying to
you.
do things.
So
Bear
let's
with
get this
me.
on the board. Give us a rundown on what we're looking at right here, Mr. Mike.
Okay. Well, this is called the Viking Longship, and this is a 1 ounce piece.
1 ounce. Okay.
This is a piece that's been featured on APMEX, a piece that's been very, very, very popular for us. So we started making that about 3 years ago. So if a piece is still around, it means it was very popular. So this is a popular piece. It's 1 ounce. It's all 999 fine silver. Again, it's stamped with the design was made from 5 different open source art vector files, and we combined it to make the die, and then we stamp it. So that is one of our signature pieces.
Okay.
And we can,
sounds
what we'll do is we're going to put a reserve of spot on everything
okay.
going forward for a little bit. Let's do that.
Okay.
And just people can start where they want. I would suggest, since it reserves that spot, you might as well just start at spot, and then you just go up from there. But I would say started around. There's nothing on the back. I would start it around $25.
Okay, so $25. We will put start right now. We got about less than 2 minutes on this, and so 25 right here for 1 ounce, which is $1 right now is $1 above spot. That's hella good.
Yeah.
So.
I guess you have somebody there saying JM Bullion has for $24.10 an ounce, but we don't do business with JM Bullion. They don't carry our product. So
Yes. So once again, I see in the chat here, the shipping and handling. So, everybody who's tuning in, just, hit the description and scroll down to the bottom. You'll see all the details of shipping and handling based upon where you're located at. And so any bidders for this start off with $25. Anybody interested in this one? $4 shipping, definitely in the U.S. Cut the timer to 1 minute. So
I'm sorry.
Albert says cut the timer to 1 minute so we can get through more weight.
Yeah, that's a
good idea. So once this expires, then we go out to 1 minute so we can get to the big stuff, the good stuff. And so what do you? Oh, I'm up here dropping my own weight. And so for those that are familiar and a part of the community, hopefully we got some people out there who've taken advantage of these beauties right here, the Scary George 5 ouncers. These boys are one of a kind in themselves. You won't find those nowhere else out there. That's for sure.
That is for sure.
right, we got 30 seconds on this one. It doesn't look like we have anybody at the right now on the
Okay, well,
board
we can
for
take it down. Want to take it down and move on?
All right, we can. So we'll just take it down. Nobody, no bids out there. Take it down. Let's move on. I'll start
Okay.
it over.
Take
So
it down and move on.
all right, move on
Let's
to the
go with
next one.
3-ounce pit bull, bulldog. I mean,
We got a bulldog. Okay, hold it up a little bit. Turn to the side. Let's see what it's looking like. The width,
Yeah,
the
for
depth, the height.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So that's a free flow graphite pour.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty deep. It's a lot of high relief. It's probably about a piece that we started making about a year ago.
Okay.
And
How many
start
ounces?
that off as,
How many ounces did you say?
That's 3 ounces.
3 ounces.
So we're gonna start that off at $75 if you like.
Okay. So that's $25 per ounce at $75. So we'll start that off right now. And let me go ahead and fix my screen and go back to a minute. Go to 1 minute. We'll see if we can get this thing moving. Oops, stop. Go back.
Yeah, go down to 1 minute. If nobody is interested in that, we can start on the copper.
All right, so we are going at 1 minute for start off with $75. Anybody interested in the bull head? Looking mighty mean right there. So Jim Diggs says, not following their own rules. Please elaborate. Let me know. Help us out, man. I'm new to the game. So let me know what's not flowing accordingly. And I will definitely make some adjustments because I'm learning. So Christopher Patton. So it looks like Mr. Christopher Patterson, I apologize if you were looking to bid on the last item. If that is the case, let me know in the chat, and then we can get that to you for what looks like might be 26 plus shipping and handling. So Christopher Patterson, let us know in the chat if that's something you want. I apologize. I didn't look at the chat. Any takers that says starting off at 75? Anybody interested? So we got 8 seconds, 7 seconds.
Yeah, if you bought something already, we just combine shipping. Don't pay for shipping the second time.
Right. I appreciate that. All right. So the Bulldog is off the board. There appears to be no bidders for that.
Okay.
Okay. So Mr. Hold on. So, okay. So so hold on 1 second here. We got Mr. Crypto Student put 75 up there. So Mr. Crypto Student at 75 plus shipping and handling. Send it to the information beneath us right now. If you're a serious bidder, once it's confirmed, then you get the Bulldog. If you're not serious, you don't send nothing, you're good. So, Mr. Crypto Student, you won it if you send it down below. So feel free to do so. Okay, so Crypto Student, so 75 is yours plus shipping and handling. Send it to the information beneath us along with your address in the note tab of the app you send it through, and it's yours. Okay. So we can take that off the board, and then Mr. Patterson, I don't see. Yep, I'll send it. So Mr. Patterson wants the round prior to the $26 one. So the one before the Bulldog.
The Viking long chip.
Yes. So Mr. Patterson, are you? Is that correct? The Viking long chip. Is that what you wanted? Give me a thumbs up in the chat. And so Mr. Jim Diggs, I appreciate the feedback. I'm a auctioneer in training.
Yeah, we're all in training.
First time on the job. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to. Okay, so Brando who paid via Cash App. So it looks like Brando Commando might have paid for one of those Bitcoin rounds. So whether or not Tommy or Soso bought it or not, you'll create one and get it to him, as you mentioned before.
Yeah.
Okay. So Mr. Christopher Patterson will be purchasing the long yard ship. So Chris, feel free to use these methods here, plus shipping and handling. Include your address in that tab, and you're good to go. All right.
The next piece is just a simple 999 silver square. We stamped it with our holiday greetings, and then Holly went ahead and enameled it. We've been getting into enameling lately. It's a Christmas piece, and on that piece, we'd have to start off at least $35.
35 because of the special treatment and the hologramming on it. So we'll start off with $35. It says Happy Holidays on it. Can you flip around the back? Anything on the back, Mike?
Yep. Yeah.
You got the brand there.
Our logo, our brand.
All right. So getting it started now. We got 1 minute. If you're interested, starting off, what was it, $30 again, Mike, you say?
$35.
$35. Mike, once the timer is done, wait 10 seconds because your message lags. Okay. I appreciate that, Mr. Worldwide Emergency. So I will give it a second. And so what's we got 30 seconds. What's the process within 30 seconds of putting some color on that? Like, how does that, is it?
There is all hand painted with enamel paint and paintbrush, and then glossed after it's done. So it takes a little time to do the detail.
Yeah. Sweet. All right, 35. We got 16 seconds. It doesn't appear to be any bids thus far.
Okay.
I see some get your weight up comments. So yeah, so I'm enjoying this because it's a way of diving into your treasure chest and seeing what's in there, some goodies in there, and helping people get their weight up. That's what my motto is. So
we can talk and discuss the process, and educate people and inform them, and we can learn too as we're going on.
So as of now, get your internet up.
What's that?
Keep it nice, people. Somebody mentioned I was lagging, and then somebody commented and said, "No, it's your internet. your internet is lagging." Okay,
right,
so Brando
Commando.
So we got a concern. So Brando Commando looking to pay for something. He said, still can't see where I'm including my shipping address. So I know if you do it through PayPal, if you're confirmed, it's automatically included with PayPal. And then in Cash App, when you send something to someone, there's always that little feature says note, because you can describe what you're sending and what you're paying them for, where you can put your information in at, and that's usually on your screen. And with Zelle, I'm not familiar with Zelle, so I imagine it's some type of same feature, because you have to be able to put a note.
It is.
It's in there somewhere. So wherever you leave a note or something of that nature, then that's where you put the address that you want to ship along with your name or whatnot.
You can also have here, if they need, I can give you the
put down there. There you go.
business card there. And we can leave that there going forward, and you have my phone number.
Okay. Good deal. Okay, so no bidders on the holiday round, so we can move on to the next one.
Move on. Let's do another half ounce. This is a lucky 4-leaf clover that I designed the other day. That's a half ounce fractional.
Okay,
basically,
half ounce
clover.
fractional.
These are good pocket pieces. A lot of people carry them for pocket pieces.
Mm-hmm. All right. Sounds good.
So that's a
half ounce pocket piece, you say? All right. What do we want to start this one at?
We can start off at $15.
$15. Mr. LM PayPal. Yeah. So all the information is beneath us. So as you can see beneath me right now, PayPal and Zelle uses this email address right here, Cabrin@aol.com.
Correct.
And so Pabar, I believe Mike does include business cards inside of each package when they come in the mail. So you'll have that.
You're gonna.
And then also, because these are not rare collectible pieces. So usually they come with certificates of authenticity as well.
There you go. Right
so
there.
that all comes in the package right there. Let me see. Okay, so we'll start this off with $15, you say. So I'll start the clock, and then if you're interested, let's get it going. Throw a statue up there, bro. So it looks like somebody wants a statue.
We're gonna have to put reserves on those. I'll explain the process of making those in a second. Which statue were they interested in?
It looks like Expendables rig. Now we know kids will be chasing Lucky. All right, we got Carlina for $15 on the board.
Okay. All right.
Anybody got 16 in there? Anyone have 16 in them? I couldn't imagine being one of those people be like, give me 15, give me 15, 50, give me 16, 16, 50. Give me...
Yeah, right. 50, 16, and I'll point at the refrigerator. There's 18 back there.
Yeah. All right, 13 seconds. It is off the board. What else we got going on? Statute, yes. Rossi Massa, I'm probably butchering it, got 16 on the board.
Okay, thank you. You may want to go ahead.
So that it looks like it's over. The timer just went off. So if we go by the clock, it looks like Mr. or Rossi Massa is the winner of this particular piece there.
That's a nice piece.
And
that's
so movement is compared to yours. Look how slow Mike's chat movement is compared to ours. So let me see. Let me see people saying my chat. Let me see if I'm toggle time stamps.
'Cause 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 '
So let me know if for some reason my chat is not moving fast enough because I don't have it on any type of. I'm not slowing it down intentionally. So, but yet, give me a second. Mike says, "Man, the chat is lagging at least 30 seconds." Okay, so that could be a boo. That could be an error on my side, mind you. Reason we started late is because I have a lot of different programs running right now, so that could be a reason. So, bear with me. But if there's interest in any of these items after someone has a higher bidding price, feel free to let us know because I'm sure Mike can accommodate someone with something extra
easy.
if need be. So Rossi Massa, if I'm saying that correctly, hopefully, feel free to $16 plus shipping and handling. Information is all beneath me. So where it should go, include your shipping information, and you should be good to go.
You can also go to mkbarsandbullion.com and everything we have is there if you missed something tonight.
Okay. All righty, let's move it on. Uh-oh. We got a rare piece right here. This is a once in a lifetime piece.
This is our 2020 Corona pandemic round that we stamped, and it's 1 ounce. It's 999 fine silver. And the process with this is just like any press, but we do this by hand as well with a sleeve, and then we knock it out of the sleeve. So everything's manual for us. And this round has been very, very popular for us, obviously, because of the coronavirus pandemic.
Okay, so we have the COVID piece. These are
The
one
COVID
of a kind.
round.
The
I
COVID.
think I have like 7 different COVID pieces. So.
All right, so what do you want to start this one off at, Mike?
It's an ounce. Let's start it off at just so you want to go to the website. I think these things are $70-$80 each, but we can start off at $35-$40, somewhere in there.
All right,
Sure.
so we'll tip it off at 35, and let's see if there's
All right.
interest. If there's a lot of interest, it'll go well beyond that. So we'll
That's
start
right.
it off right now, 1 minute timer at $35, and then we'll go from there and see what happens. If you're interested in, so this definitely just this experience, it's one of a kind of itself, and then of course this is going to be something that we're going to be hearing about for many more years to come, unfortunately.
That's what the reverse looks like, so she doesn't have to turn it over.
Good deal. So is that 2 right there? 2 of the same kind, or?
Oh yeah, it's 2 the same kind.
Bad. Okay, so we got more than 1 if anybody's interested. So you got to put the dollar sign. So crypto student, you got to put the dollar sign. Put the dollar sign in front of MK Barz SAC, and it should pop up.
And it's Barz with a Z. Barz with a Z.
Barz with a Z, yes. So put that dollar sign, crypto student, and you should be good to go. Brando Commando, we got a 35 on the table. We got a 36 from Carlina.
Thank you.
We got 36 from Mr. Christopher Patterson. Does it say the weight and purity on it?
Yes, or on the back, it'll say MK Barz, 999 in the skeleton's head, and 1 ounce right below the crossbones.
Okay, so it does give you the weight and purity. Okay, so as of right now, the timer has just expired on my clock, slow or not. I got 37. So bid is over with. So I got two people who want it for 37 a piece, Mr. Mike. If you got 2 of them, I
do.
Okay, so I got Mr. Brando Commando and Mr. Christopher Patterson. Both have 37 on the board. So it was a tie. So gentlemen, we have 2 for you here. So if you're interested, you know the routine, 37 plus shipping and handling. To the information beneath me, include your shipping address. And also, if you're ordering more than 1 item, just send the shipping. For our first coin, and every other coin just include the bid price, the final price of the sale, and it'll all be included in one. All right, so that was very popular, Mike. I'm sure if we had some more of them, those boys would probably go.
Well, let's try something else now. This is an art bar. So this bar here.
Thank you, Solo.
If you go on our website, that bar there is about an $80 bar, I guess. I believe. mkbarsandbullion.com. You can do the Z after bars. You guys can compare. We sell a lot of our products on eBay as well, and to other companies. This product here is one of our first coronavirus bars, and it's all sold out pretty much. It may not be on the site, but you can see other products there. similar products. The case is an acrylic case that our other company, Silver Art Collector, SAC, provides to catalog and preserve your silver. And so this one happens to be already done. This coating is MK Barz, it's Global Pandemic 2020. You can see at the top, it's 999 fine silver. Sorry about my finger. And then if you go to silverartcollector.com, which is our other website, you can look up these codes. You'll see all these vintage pieces on there, silverartcollector.com, and newer pieces. So MKB, the code at the bottom here, stands for MK Barz. It's our 25th art bar that we did. It's version 2 because it's antiqued instead of plain. So the V2, and then this is bar number 41, and the mintage out of 50.
Out of 50. So they'll be
all 50 went.
Yeah.
I had this laying around the shop, so I brought it out.
Okay, so only 50 of these have been minted. They're all gone except this one right here. So this is the last of its kind. And so we have a question here.
Yes.
Tillery Trust would like one of those last Corona boys for 37. Is there any opportunity for them?
Yeah, I have one.
Okay, so it'll be at the third 1 ounce round Corona or COVID-19 bar.
Goes to who?
Mr. Tillery Trust. So
Tillery
there's
with
one
a T?
available for you.
Tillery Trust.
Tillery Trust. And so also when you're sending the payment with your shipping address, put your screen name in there as well. That'll definitely help. If your screen name is not, your name on the screen here, if you got some type of code or whatever, put your screen name in there as well. So we can link everything up if there's any questions. But based upon the price and the fact they're taking notes, so they are able to keep track of everything, but just give as much information as you can, so there'll be no questions. So Tillery Trust, you're good for a round.
There are going to be a few wrinkles in this. As you know, some other YouTubers do it, and they have only their patrons or followers can bid. We're doing a little differently, so there are going to be some glitches. We're going to have to track you down. My phone number's here, so call if you have any questions. Okay, but we'll probably get all of these out starting Monday.
Okay. Good deal.
Because the shop is closed down Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Okay.
Monday we come back.
All right. So as always, also just include as much information as you can in the notes, and so that'll make it easier. So, but if not, once the money's sent, you got something coming. So expect it. All right. So here we go. So Mike, we got a one of a kind, the last one out of the 50 that you still have. Where are we starting off at?
Let's start this off at $65.
$65 ready to go.
Correct. $65 ready to go, encased by Silver Art Collector in an acrylic case, and everything's documented and preserved for you there.
All right, so the clock is starting. $65 is the starting bid for this beauty right here on the screen.
The dog's priceless.
Coronavirus, ain't that about
They
something?
might mean the dog back here, not the dog.
Let me see here. It says, Mike, do a phone call every 15 or 20 minutes. It's possible to do a phone call. We could try to squeeze one in, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Depending on, so we gotta make it a question or make it. So because this is all about the auction and the weight, make it weight related. Weight related, gold, silver related, and then also whenever you wanna just throw a wrinkle at them, a curveball, maybe throw a little piece of gold at them and see if they're ready for that.
We can do that. We're gonna have to have a nice reserve on that though.
I understand that.
But absolutely.
I understand.
See if they're ready for it.
So we have Rossi Massa is at 37. So this one is starting at 65.
Yeah, this is 65 and up.
So hopefully, let me see here. So this one is a $65. Hopefully I didn't get it right. I should have something to put on the screen.
That's okay.
Starting off at 65. So we got some bids that don't qualify. The reserve is 65. So once we get that, Rossi Massa, if you want it, put that 65 in there and it's yours, and then we can go from there.
And on that, I'd be happy to keep it because there's only 50. Why do you have a dog? Oh, okay. Her hands were shaking. So there we go.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
We got Mr. Keenan Haywood has a 70 piece on there. So Mr. Keenan Haywood, you are the winner of this round here at $70.
All right.
Shipping and handling. To the information beneath us, include all the information needed, your name, shipping address. And I'm assuming if your name is really Keenan Haywood, you should be good to go. There's no way of confusing that.
Thank you, Ken.
Thank you, Mr. Solo. Appreciate your help on that.
Okay, and we are going to do a piece of gold. Now, let me just explain to you how this gold came to be. I acquired a large, and this isn't my die. Almost everything here you'll see is my die, or I made it. I acquired a lot of vintage Disney dies from the old Liberty Mint that went out of business. I believe the die is from the 80s. So I poured the gold. So the same as the silver, I had gold grain, and I poured it, and we stamped it. And the front is obviously Mickey Mouse. You can see it's a proof coin with a matted Mickey Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
And then the reverse says the weight and the purity is 24 karat gold. And can you see if that's 5 grams, 4 grams, 5G, 4G on it? Number and then G.
3G.
3G. So this is 3 grams of gold. Pure gold.
3 grams of gold, 24 carats. So I got a
pure
gold.
gold.
I know a first person to come to mind is a we got a gold fanatic in the audience who loves some gold chains. So we'll see if he gonna jump on this one.
Well, yeah, that's 14 karat. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it has 18 karat, 24 karat chain. But anyway, this is 24 karat, and hopefully everybody appreciates the process that gets involved in making this. We'd have to start this probably about $105 a gram.
$105 a gram. So we're looking at $315.
3 grams. $315.
$315 for
Struck
something
with a
that's
vintage Disney
unique
die.
in and of itself. 24 karat gold.
Right.
All right.
I
so
only made about 12 of these.
Only made 12. Okay, so we got some gold on the board. Let's see who's interested. So I'll start the clock 1 minute. See if we got any big players out there that's willing to get their weight up. Even though the weight is smaller, it's the fineness of what you're looking to actually acquire. Because as we all know, gold is the money of kings and silver is the money of the people. So anywhere it go, you can't go wrong.
All of it will spend really well when this whole dynasty we have gets taken down in the Great Reset.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, once they're done QE monetizing the entire planet, that little small thing that's just the size of your fingertip will be worth so much nominal paper that the question is, what would you really want to get rid of it for? Unless it was a dire emergency type of thing,
right. What does Lynette Zhang say? What would they say? 6 ounces of gold to pay off a house or something?
Yeah. Or yeah.
Eventually.
But
who knows?
That was according to history, the way that things transpired before. Now that everything is interconnected, it's no telling. It could be 1 ounce because we're in a digital world now. So let me see. Any bidders out there, anybody out there willing to get their weight up? And so Albert, unfortunately, is interested, but he says 3 grams. He says 117.70-ish. So it looks like there's no
what
bidder
that,
for
melt?
it. But once again, you got to realize that you're looking to acquire something that, as of right now, is not likely that you're going to find anything of this same magnitude anywhere else. So you're the only one, in a sense. So he said he only made 12 of them, and even those 12 are not the same. So it looks like we don't have any bids for that one.
Okay.
All right, let's keep moving.
All right, let's keep moving on. So let's do this next piece. This is something that I made today, and I lasered it. And this was inspired by one of your last guests. Did you see me tag you on that on IG?
Yeah, World Economic Forum. That comes through nice and crystal clear. We got the fourth industrial revolution. Man, so this is a historical piece in and of itself. It just came out the day, fresh off the block.
So we have two. So the Great Reset. I mean, it's all about what's going to happen in 2021 and the Great Reset and the World Health Organization and how they're part of it. But the World Economic Forum.
Yeah.
What's going on with that? So this is a tribute to all that, the all-seeing eye, and this is a laser piece. This is laser on silver.
Mm-hmm.
So we have that, and then we have the back, which is our typical logo. It's MK Barz. It says 1 ounce 999 fine silver. Okay. These are laser pieces, and this is called an art bar. A lot of times, vintage art bars, and even now, they signify current events at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So this happens to be a current event at our time, and in 20 years from now, everybody will be able to remember and say, I have a piece back when they were doing the Great Reset, before Biden came in office, if he gets in, and after Trump. So whole thing with what's going on, this encompasses it all.
All right. So let's
That's the next step of the fourth industrial revolution.
what are we starting this off with? This is fresh off the press today. What do you want? What are we starting this off at with, Mike?
I would say we started off at let's see. I'd have to start off at 80 because I just posted on my Instagram for 80 and they're selling for 80 like hotcakes. So
Okay.
let's start at 80.
All right.
Be
80 it
fair to
is,
everybody
people.
else.
80 it is. Let's see if you want to be a part of history on the good side of things, having something that will be worth passing down. It tells a story in of itself.
Yeah.
So we start off
Something
clock is
that
ticking.
yeah, some that I designed personally. So you're not going to have a mint design that, you know, it takes a while to do the design. Then we have to laser it, and it comes with these cases, right? So these plastic cases will preserve it, and it's a pretty neat piece of history.
All right. So we got a bid out here. We got Paseo, if I'm not pronouncing that incorrectly, Woods starts it off at $90.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, so Tom, if anybody out there talking irrelevant, please you know, you can feel free to get rid of them, my friend. So we got $90 on the table. We have 8 seconds left. So it looks like we might have one of them gone.
Okay.
Beautiful bar right there. Appreciate it, LM. Definitely.
Thank you.
Anybody else out there interested in acquiring one? All right, so we will give it a second. Looks like the clock has expired. What weight is it? It is 1 ounce. Am I correct?
1 ounce. 1 ounce of 999 silver.
1 ounce,
999.
999 silver. And Jay Northrup says it's 2 ounces. Nope, it's 1 ounce.
Well, there's 2 here. I was just showing the back.
Yep. So just, you know, yeah. So the bid is for 1. You get 2.
Right.
I mean, one bid is for 1 only. Yeah. So it looks like Paseo Woods won with $90. Or we got Rossi Massa here with the highest bid at 93, Mr. Solo. So we got, okay, so we got, but we have 97 for Paseo Woods. And then we have Rossi Massa for 93. So we have 2 winners for each one of those, 97 and 93. You are the winners of those 2. So feel free to send payment along with say again.
Well, what I normally do is when I have 2,
Yeah.
is we take the high bid, and if anybody else wants it for the same price, we go at that. I mean, it's usually what I do on Instagram.
Okay.
Like if I have 10 of them, so we kind of go with that. So
we got 97,
be the fair,
and then you got to beat the 97.
Or no, just if it's ended, the person that had 97 won.
Okay.
Won this one, and then if somebody else wants a second one for 97, they can have it.
Okay, so 97, 97. So if you are interested in taking them home, 97, 97 for Paseo Woods as well as Rossi Massa. They're both 97, 97. So you are the winners of that. Feel free to send the payment along with shipping and handling if this is your first item. If it's your second item or more, just send the price or the payment for the actual coin. Okay, good deal. Appreciate that. All right. That's what it says. Can we still buy it even after the auction if the piece still remains and will not get a referral percentage? Yes.
Well, yeah. What we can do is I can make more if people want them. And in that point, why don't you go through Mike if that's okay? And then Mike will put in the order with me, and then he'll get his channel will get the 5% for that as well.
Okay.
That way we can keep track of it.
Okay. Good deal.
I have a lot of people buying through the website. We get over 100 orders on a weekend. So with eBay and our website, and then we also have wholesale accounts that do mass ounces. So it's hard for me to keep track. But if Mike puts in his orders like he does on the Get Your Scary George and the Get Your Weight Up, we'll be happy to make sure that the money goes to his channel.
Question is the RTD 10 still active? Or is that for the Scary George items? Was that RTD?
No, that's for all of them. Yeah.
So
if they go on the website, you know, Antiques is $49.50, and they get 10% off if they use that. Mm-hmm. Your channel gets a little kickback for that.
Correct.
And then everything we do online now is 5%.
Okay, so to make it easier, so if you're interested, you can go to his website, use RTD10, and you'll save yourself 10%, and that's how he'll be able to distinguish between who's what. So use RTD10 to save yourself 10%. So that's at his website. So take advantage of that if you're interested. All right, what else we got here? Okay, what we got on the screen, Mike?
Next bar is Trump, and it's also another COVID bar. It's help keep America COVID virus free. Donald Trump and the flag. And we did this early in 2020. So
Okay.
that's the reverse.
All right. So we got the mintage of 100 minted total.
Yeah, 100 mintage total. This is bar 35, and we have 35, 36.
33, 34, 35.
33, 34, 36.
Okay.
And
Sounds
if you
good.
go to our, yeah, if you go to our site, you'll see this is, I think it's $75 on the site. So for your channel, we can start at $65 each bar.
$65 for a 1 ounce 3.9 fine bar. All right, it's about to start the clock now, and we can see what happens. Anybody interested? And so that's one thing that's unique is that, you know, the COVID pieces, the Trump pieces, any piece that is associated with this particular time, I think personally will definitely historically age very well, because you can always go back to when things first started, 2020. So you got 2020 on there. You got the COVID-19 bars before. Like, you know, imagine 10, 15 years from now, whatever type of world we're in, pull out a piece like that. Like, it's, you know, it's people like, man, that's old. Yeah.
Yeah, refer
They're-
back
they're
to
rare.
Trump and the whole social media blitz on trying to get rid of that administration from the get-go. It's all part of history. So yeah, history on a silver bar. So you got fine art on getting your weight up.
Yeah. All right. So $65 to start off with. And let's see if we got some going. Clock is ticking. Anybody interested? Feel free to place your bid. Wow, the Trump bar is solid too.
That's a blockchain like Bitcoin.
All
but
right.
XRP
The clock
is
has expired.
Ripple.
There doesn't appear to be any numbers
Oh.
out there.
Okay.
So we'll
we
keep it
moved
moving.
on. Okay, let's keep it moving. No, he's doing a minute. Okay, let's try a statue.
All right. Statue on the
So
board.
everybody knows what this is, right?
Yes,
Who
sir.
that is. All right, and then this is 3D all the way around. The reverse, the stamping of MK bars and 999 fine silver are on the feet.
Mm-hmm.
Statue stands.
How many ounces is that?
Let me wait. Good question. I'm glad you asked that. On statues, I don't normally go by weight because the amount of work that's put into it and the amount of cleanup. But let's weigh it. Why not? Oh, that gets a 0. Tear it. Okay. 3.5 ounces.
3.5 ounces. That's some weight. So we got, it's not the, so it's the silver panther, not the black panther.
Well, it's a silver black panther.
Yeah, the silver black, I got you. Yeah, but the silver panther sounds good to me. So 3.5
Okay, so
ounces. What do you have in mind, Mr. Mike? What are we starting this off at?
You know, I do statues at 80 an ounce. You know, we'll try and give a good deal here, you know, to help people out. But this one piece, it's one-time shot at the mold. They're sand casted.
Mm-hmm.
So you take sand on both sides and you make a hollow, a hole to which to pour your metal in around that piece. And you take the piece out and you have the hollow hole and you pour into it. And then you have to cut off the sprues at the bottom, which is the pouring hole, and sand it off and everything. And that's how you get it to stand up and the feet smooth and everything. Wherever that sprue was where the silver going, it has to come off.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, with 3D pieces, we charge a lot. I mean, it's a lot. It's labor intensive.
Yeah.
We start these at $80 an ounce. We can start it tonight at 70.
Okay.
So 3.5 ounces is 210, 245.
327, 310, 305, if I'm not mistaken.
7, 210, 245.
245?
I think so. It's okay. Well, 3 times 7 is 21, and the half ounce is $35. Yeah, 245.
All right, starting off at 245. Okay, I'm way off. All right, so 245 for the black silver panther, 3.5 ounces. The clock will start right now. Let's see who's interested. So here you go. We got the statues out here. We got silver. What do you guys want? If you want it, it's available for you. So we got LM at 245. We have one bid on the table.
It's a nice pickup. You'll be really happy with this. It was a fun piece to make, And I love making statues. It's just a lot of labor that goes into it. It's very labor intensive.
Yeah. So Rossi Massa, it looks like, so the final bid for that previous item, the COVID bar, it was $97.97. So if you're interested, there's two of them, which one was for you at 97, not 93. So forgive me for not knowing how the rules of the game work, but it ended at 97. So in order to get the other one, you have to pay 97. So the 97 is good.
Okay. Just do 93 for them. How's that?
93?
Make it
Okay. So Rossi Massa, according to Mr. Mike here, 93
for
is
both
good.
of them.
93 is good for both. So
For both.
okay, so for both of the people, so for the two COVID 1 ounce bars, 93 a piece, according to Mr.
No,
Mike.
those are the Great Reset.
The great, okay,
laser
sorry,
great.
yeah. So the great reset bars. I gotta get my English, my good stuff together. So the great reset bars are 93 a piece for the
Correct.
two of you guys. If you have not sent payment yet, feel free to do so, please. Include your shipping and handling. All righty. So we have the top clock has expired, and we had one bid, if I'm not mistaken, from LM. So LM,
Okay.
if you are a serious bidder, feel free to pay for the item. Information is beneath us right now. If it's the first time, include as much information, your name, shipping address, as well as your screen name,
LM.
so that we know what's
LM.
going on. And, feel free to leave this live stream right now to seal the deal,
45.
please.
Yes. Let's try another Disney piece.
Okay.
Let's see how this works. So this piece here
Ooh.
was stamped out with a vintage Mickey die from the 80s, old Liberty Mint die that we acquired at a library of dies.
Mm-hmm.
And what we did is we poured a triangle. It's 3/9 silver.
Mm-hmm.
We poured a triangle and we stamped it on the triangle.
All right. What's on the back?
I don't know what you're talking about. Hold on. I'm sorry. What's on the back? The back is, and the back is kind of an error. We'll restamp the reverse and make it clean
Gee,
for
I
you.
wonder who did that.
I did that with my bad finger.
So we got 3 ounces though. Looks like.
It's 3 ounces of 999 fine silver.
Okay. So 3 ounces. You got a pretty Mickey on the front. And you got your information on the back. All right. So what we gonna start this one off at, Mr. Mike?
I would start this off. All the Disney pieces we've been selling on Instagram, eBay, are for $80 an ounce. We start your views at $70 an ounce.
Okay. So there you have it. We got 240 in the building.
You won't find another piece like this because they did these on coins,
Mm-hmm.
and I just took the dies and stamped a triangle that I poured. So you won't find that unless it's from me. You won't find that anywhere.
All righty. So let's get it going.
210.
Oh, 210.
Right? 3 times 70. 210.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So 210 in the building. I gotta get my mind right. All right. So 210. Anybody interested? Feel free to join the bid or start the bid. Either one. Jay Nelthrop says, "Does he have a Disney Club 333?"
Disney Club 330. What's that? A
Disney
stamp?
Club 33. I don't know.
It's a special club. You have to pay a lot of money to get into it at Disneyland. If I'm not,
No, I
I
don't.
think that.
Yeah, that is.
But you should make a stamp like that. That'd be cool.
We can make a stamp like that. That's not hard.
All right, you put
We
some
can do
ideas
that.
in his mind, Jay. So 210. Anybody on the build? Anybody available? Anybody interested in it? Feel free to put a bid.
Now we can pull that
10
down.
seconds. 5, 4, 3. So I wonder. Go ahead. Okay, so. All right, so I'm watching this live stream on a different screen, and so there is like a little 10, 15 second delay
Lag.
from us talking to what it shows on their side. So that's probably one of the features of it's a latency, so I gotta correct that in the future. But but as of now, it doesn't appear to be no takers. So no takers. We will move right along, Mr. Mike.
Okay. Somebody asked about the Trump bar again, I think.
It was Jordan.
Jordan, I guess, wanted the Trump bar for 66, and we can do that.
All right, let me see. Is there? Let me see. Jordan. Is there a Jordan out there? Barlight Broker. Appreciate the love offering, my friend. So this was requested by somebody, I believe. Let me see. Was that so? Somebody in the chat mentioned this.
Yeah, Jordan Brilliant said 66 for the Trump.
Jordan Brilliant.
Oh, okay. Jordan Brilliant. Okay, I see 66 for the Trump. So Jordan Brilliant, if you are interested. So Mike, is this good to go for 66 if Mr. Jordan wants it?
Yeah, if he wants it. You just need to let us know if he wants it.
Okay, Mr. Jordan Brilliant, feel free to acquire this item right here. So please Cash App him or Zelle or PayPal him with your shipping included and all the information, your name, shipping address, and your screen name as well, so that everything will be delivered to you. All right, what we got here?
Now, this design is one of our first bars from around 2015 when we were pouring in our garage before we moved up. But it was a very it was the first traditional bar with our logo on it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is 1 ounce, 999 fine silver. It's just a Kit Kat bar.
Mm-hmm. All righty.
And we'll start that off at $35.
$35. It's historic. This is a historical piece here. This is when it all began. All right, clock is going for $35.
Look at the bottom of the screen.
And so we have some requests for some copper, it looks like.
Okay, I got copper.
All right, so Jordan Brilliant says he has Cash App, so feel free, Jordan, to Cash App him with the shipping and include your information, and you're good to go. And also include the name of the item that you're, looking to get as well, just to provide us more than enough information. So we have Renee Montenegro for $40 on the board right now.
Great. Thank you. That's awesome.
We got 30 seconds or so left, minus the delay. Okay.
Plus the delay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So you get an extra. So I have to take into consideration to give them an extra 15 seconds after the clock goes off or so. Okay.
Yeah, it's on there. Zelle is if you look at the bottom of the screen, Holly, it's on his screen he has a pin. It's Zelle would be my last name, Cabrin, Kabrin at AOL.com. You can use that for Zelle or PayPal.
Yep. So that's on the screen right beneath us. So they should see that. Hopefully I put that together correctly. So we have Renee Montenegro for $40 for the first one-of-a-kind MK Barz Kit Kat bar.
Not one of a kind, but it's one of our first designs.
So that's what makes it one of a kind. It's one of the first.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the first.
Okay.
So Renee Montenegro, you are the winner of the MK Barz on the screen right here.
Thank you, Renee.
Feel free to
Congratulations.
seal the deal right here beneath us. Information with the shipping and handling. Include your name and all the details. Be very descriptive so we are good to go there.
So here's some copper. I don't even know the weights. I think this is 1 ounce. And no, I'm sorry. Can you get that one, please?
Yeah, I got it. And here's the.
Okay. Yeah, I don't even stamp copper because it's this is 4 ounces. That's 4 ounces. This one is 5 ounces. And the little one under there. The little one is 2 ounces if I can find it. Oh, there it is.
Here we go.
2 ounces. So you got 2 ounces, 4 ounces, and 5 ounce copper skulls.
Okay, so we're doing one by one or all?
Put it in
How you
order.
want to do that? All three together or one on one or what?
Let's just give them a price.
What do you think?
Which one do you want to do?
I would
first, or do
do-
you want to do all of them at once?
I would do 10 on this one,
Okay.
20 on that one, and 25 on that one.
So 10. So 10, 20, 25. Is that right? Give it to
10,
me.
20, and 25.
10, 20, and 25. Okay, so you got 3 different sizes there. So how are we gonna do
Littlest
this?
to biggest.
So how are we gonna do this in the chat though? We got 3 items on the screen. So put okay. So put your
All right,
put your bid.
let's do it this way. You
Yeah.
want to just start with the little one?
Okay,
Let's start with the little one. Then.
Okay, we go little one, which is the 10. Correct.
Start at 10.
Okay, starting at 10.
Yeah.
Clock is going. That's 2 ounces. 2 ounces.
2 ounces of 999 copper.
All right, 2 ounces of 999 copper for $10. Any bids out there? Feel free to let us know, and then we'll move up the scale. And then, depending on what happens, we'll probably throw all three together and see if we can do a potluck, a skulls.
Okay.
All right, clock is ticking for this 2 ounce for $10. 395 copper. So I see people talking about XRP. People talking
That's
about
Ripple.
yeah. People talk about
Cryptocurrency
crypto in a metals auction.
I have it on our website. I just don't have it with me. We have XRP 1 ounce rounds like your channel. Right?
Yeah. Do you accept cryptocurrency?
No, is that what they're asking? Oh, I thought they wanted a
I know.
crypto silver
I
bar.
was just curious. Do you accept it or no?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah, I accept it on the RTD store, and I think I've actually.
Oh, do you?
I think I've had 1 or 2 purchases utilizing crypto for the rounds before.
You know, I don't do it, and I'll tell you why. I have some crypto, and I don't know where it is. It's in. I had a Jack's wallet, and I have my 12 phrases, and it's gone. Because I mean, I got that before the fork on Bitcoin and all that.
Yeah.
I don't know, 2 years ago.
So
And I can't get into it.
So here's what happened with Jack's. So Jack's wallet, Jack's wallet was the original release was very old. They came out with their new version, and so it's a process to be able to use your phrase into the new Jack's. But if you got
I think
that
it's
phrase,
Jack's Liberty.
huh? Jack, yeah. So
It's
Jack's Liberty now. So right. But the
I
same.
download it, and the phrase doesn't work.
It works, but it's a certain way you have to do it. Because I end up having to fix my wife. So if you got your phrase, you're still good. So I could try to walk you through it sometime in the future if you want. So if you got your phrase,
perfect.
you're good. Okay, so no takers for the 2 ounce. So how about this? Let's just throw all 3 of them out there. Let's throw all 3 of them out there, and let's start off with a base. Because I assume
actually have 4.
If we got some copper lovers out there, we got 3. We got 5, 4, 9. So we got 11 ounces. Okay, that's more. We got 13 ounces. Oh, okay. I got to add it up
13.
now.
Yeah, 13 ounces. I just put another.
All right, so we got 13 ounces of copper on the screen.
Almost a pound of copper.
All right, so what are we going? So give me one base start price, Mike.
Well, $66. Someone just put $66.
So Jay, is that for the copper, or that's just throwing out numbers? So Christopher Patterson says he'll take 5 ounces. So 5 ounces is just 1 skull. That's at the 25 piece.
25,
if I'm not mistaken.
Right? That's this one.
Okay, so Jay, he got more than enough copper. So if you're interested, and you want you just want the 25 5-ounce boy, we can take it off the block right now, and you can be good to go with that. So I will let me know what you want to do, Chris, and I'll start this right now, and we'll go start off at $66. So 1 minute on the clock, $66. The first bid is Jay. So if you want it, outbid Mr. J. The copper. So Brando says, I just want 1 skull, the medium size. Okay, Jace, Brando. So that's possible. So what'll happen is if this, so as of now, Mr. J is grabbing all these skulls at 66, if I'm not mistaken. But then, Mike, you have some extra skulls on the side, you said, right?
No, those are them.
Those are them. Okay, so
I can make him one. If he reaches out to me, I'll make him one.
Okay, so for Brando
Or you, out to you.
and Christopher Patterson, if you guys are wanting the skulls, feel free to reach out and you can get them directly made and poured and sent to you.
That's the number right there below the skull. 818-625-9787.
Okay, so as of now, Jay, you are the only bidder. So give me a thumbs up, Jay, if this is the deal you want. Because as of now, you got 66. But if it's not something that you want, we got other people who would like to be able to break this up and get it to them. So, Jay, give me a thumbs up if you still want this for 66, my friend. Brando wants to meet him. Yeah, so I'm trying to make sure Mr. J is willing to seal the deal, cross the finish line on this. If not, I don't want to hold him up and not get him to anybody.
Okay. Well, if he doesn't, then I can split him up with the other two. But
Okay, so as of now, Mr. J is not responding. Can you ask him how
Okay.
much the XRP piece would go for? So S400 is curious as to what will the XRP go for? XRP version of,
on our site, I think they're $45.
okay.
It's an ounce.
And so is it the same situation there? If you use RTD 10, he gets 10% off? Or,
Yeah.
Okay.
If you use RTD 10, you'll get 10% off.
All right, so you can save yourself for $10. Use RTD 10 on checkout, and of course, some of the proceeds help the channel. So that's what.
Correct.
Okay. You can email. Okay. What else we got here? Okay. So as of now, Mr. J did not give me the thumbs up.
Okay. So you want to parse
So
them out to
Mr.
the
J,
other two?
Mr. J, if Mr. J is there, going once, going twice, let me know in the chat if you thumbs up if you want it. If not, I'm gonna break it up. Then of course. So as of now, we don't have a thumb. So Mr. Brando and Mr. Christopher, you guys are interested in. So Brando wants the $20 one, which is a 4 ounce,
Okay. So Brando gets this one.
and then Mr. Christopher Patterson wants the 5 ounce for 25.
Christopher Patterson. Okay.
So, gentlemen,
Yes,
the
520.
skulls are yours. Send the payment and include what you're purchasing with your name and information, because you guys have. It looks like you might have purchased some things before. So shipping, it's all in one. So send the payment now and let them know what you're ordering, and you'll be good to go.
Okay.
All right, we will keep moving. And so it was not sold at the complete package because
Yeah.
I didn't hear from Mr. J.
Well, Chris Patterson. Which one was the 25?
So
Brando?
Christopher Patterson was the 25, and then Brando Commando was the 20.
Okay. So Holly, we do that.
Solo, appreciate that. That's it. So this is all the last minute things of which I didn't remember to put down.
It's not easy. You got a couple screens and cameras going.
Yeah.
I have 3 people here helping me.
And so so for those that might be coming in late, we started off and I'm like, I clicked start streaming. It said no error. I'm like, damn. Oh my goodness. I was just freaking out too. Didn't anticipate that happening. Okay, what we got right here now?
Okay, now this is not pure copper. This is a copper alloy.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a mixture of copper and nickel and other metals.
Okay.
People love them. We sell them on our site. They're like $40 for a pair. We can do $25 a pair.
So we got dice there. We got some dice there.
Dice.
We got some dice
Copper
with
dice.
a variety of metals sprinkled in them. So of course these are definitely rare because I don't think you can just off and run and go buy these at your local Walmart. So we got any
No, you
dice
can't.
players out there. So I don't know how the dice game will work, but are they weighted correctly to where you can actually use them in a real dice game if need be?
Probably not. You can try. I haven't really tried it. I laser our logo onto them and move on.
Yeah.
But they're fun.
So you got some dice there. I'm not sure if you're going to win
think
a
somebody wanted
crap
the
game.
scrolls.
But, all right, so $25 to start this off with. And we're going to hit start right now. Let's get it going. So anybody interested in some dice with an assortment of metals within them, you can have yourself a pair of unique dice. Dice. I don't
know.
Yeah.
I think a die is one. I don't know.
Renee Montenegro says Krugerrand coins have copper in them. Renee,
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
true.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, I think they're only like 90%.
Really?
90 something percent. Yeah, they're not 100%. They're not 99.9%.
Really? That's interesting. I didn't
Or
know that.
though, no, I'm sorry, not the copper. I mean the gold.
The gold
the
has-
gold does not have something in it.
So okay, that's different. Mike says you're supposed to be a dice expert, man. I don't know how to. I was never one to shoot dice or nothing like that. I always watched because I don't like to gamble really. So I just don't like the idea of losing funds.
Right.
I had my days in the casino when I was in college, and I lost and I left. All right, so we don't seem to have a bid for these.
Okay.
So Crypto Student
Okay,
talking about purchasing the last 2 skulls. So Crypto Student,
Okay.
it looks like we have the two
$20.
2 ounce, two
Oh,
ounce
10 each.
skulls. Each one was 10 a piece. So it looks
Right,
like
so 20.
so $20. If you're interested, Mr. Crypto Student, you can have both skulls for $20. And of course, if you haven't purchased anything before, include the shipping and handling. And then just seal the deal right here beneath this, and you're good to go. Okay, we got a bullet here. What's going on here?
You got a 2-ounce copper bullet. Now this is actually 3/9 copper, so you got a full, for the most part, almost pure copper.
Okay,
Copper
3/9
bullet,
copper.
2 ounces.
2 ounces.
And we can do this. We can do this for $10 also.
$10 on the board. Anybody interested in a bullet? 2 ounce, yeah, 2 troy ounces of silver. Mike says you kidding
It's
me,
copper. Copper.
Copper, yeah, I'm sorry. Alloys add strength to metals. Yeah, boy. So we are approaching an hour 23. How much longer you want to go, Mike? What's your schedule looking like?
I'm fine until everybody, kind of gets tired. If they want to, I'm fine. It'd be great.
All right. It says ask him how much he would sell his cold storage with a Bitcoin on it for with a secret phase.
Which one? This one?
No, how much would you sell? How much would you sell your that Jack's wallet and include the phrase?
I don't even know yet. I got to see where it's at now. It's been like a year and a half since I've seen it.
Oh man, interesting. So we got all right.
Nobody on the bullet?
Nothing on the board thus far. I don't see anything.
Okay.
All right.
How about race cars?
Okay, that's something right there. Three-dimensional
Silver
race car.
Yeah. Same process. It's a sand cast. It's a 2-part sand cast. So you can see actually the lines here where you get 2 sides. And this actually is a popular piece.
All right.
It's 3/9 silver. It's struck right there with our logo.
Okay.
MK Barz 999 fine silver.
And it's 1 ounce.
I don't know. Let me weigh it, and we'll see here. You guys, how come this is not working?
Yep. It's information stamped on the back on the bottom.
I think it's 3 ounces. No, let's try. Oh, you got it?
Hold on, wait for it to. Okay,
Oh, I'm way off. Is that right? Are you on ounces?
okay. Let me,
Troy ounces? Yeah.
yeah, it says
0.
3 ounces. Let's see. 1.47.
There you go. Oh, just shy of 1.5 ounces.
All right. So almost 1.5 ounces. All right. So what do you have in mind, Mr. Mike? What do you want to start this off with that?
Let's go with $70 an ounce. So that's 70 and 35, 105.
All right. So 105 for a 3-dimensional race car. 1.5, 3/9, fine. All right. Clock is ticking. I know one thing. I'm enjoying seeing the assortment of metals pulled out and hearing the stories behind how they're created, because it looks like if you have an idea of anything, you can put it in metal form or some type of fashion.
Oh, yeah.
So I like that. So Saw says, you have any crosses? Crypto Student says, I paid via Cash App.
I do. I have one actually.
Appreciate you, Mr. Crypto Student. Also, make sure for all the purchases, include all the information, shipping and everything, so you can get your stuff no problem. So anybody here, what was this, 105? Any takers on this
105
race car for 105? Sand casting is an Egyptian jewelry technique.
Yep. Before they're able to use lost wax.
All right, nothing on the table. Nothing on the table.
Okay. Let's put him back. And somebody asked about a cross. I believe this is the only one I have with me.
All righty.
Yeah. 1 ounce. 999 fine silver.
All right, we got 1 ouncer. What we got? We start this off with, Mike.
I think we need to, stick to like I would say $40.
All right, $40 on the table for the cross.
And how that's made is it's with a graphite mold. We cut the graphite to be the same shape as the stamp on top, and we stamp it on the silver shape,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how it becomes pretty close to the exact shape of the metal, that stamp on it. So you're CNC in a graphite mold, first of all, and then you're laser cutting a die,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're stamping it.
All righty. $40 on the table. Anybody interested? We are 30 seconds, halfway away from the end of this particular item. If you add steel ball to the mold, some of your stuff would make great leather jacket zipper pulls. All right, nothing on the table thus far. Okay. Renee says I'll pass. So Brando Commando says, hold on. Brando Commando says 40. Saw says 40. So you have to outbid him, Saw. So do I got a 41 out there? Is there a 41 or a 42? So Saw says 43. Mr. Brando Commando, is that good for you, or can you outbid Mr. Saw? So how many of those? That's the only one you have, Mike?
That's the only one I have.
Only one you have. So we got 43 on the board. Mr. Brando Commando, are you willing to do 44? All right, Saw has won it at $43. So Mr. Saw, congratulations. Okay. Seal the deal. Information beneath us. And include your information, as much details as possible, so you can get your item. All righty, that was a good one.
We can. How about this sand-casted piece?
Ooh.
Shark jaws, but it's expensive. It's 9 ounces.
9 ounces.
9 ounces of 9 troy ounces.
Okay.
Of 999 fine silver. 999 plus fine silver.
All right. Well, so what we get? Is this a shark mouth, or what are we looking at here?
Yeah. Shark mouth, shark tooth.
All right.
And that's going to be, let's put a reserve on it of $450.
$450 to start this thing off with.
50 an ounce for a shark tooth. You won't see that too much either.
All right. So can we start at 50 for the race car? Glenn's Music. It looks like there's someone who came in late mentioned about the car, and they mentioned starting off at $50.
I think we were at 105.
105. Okay, so that's well beneath the reserve, Mr. Glenn. So sorry, my friend. So we have the 9 ounce, if I'm not mistaken. You said 9, right? 9 ounce.
That's 9 ounce.
9 ounce shark mouth at $450, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
All right, clock is going. 9 ounce shark mouth, $450. Okay. 3 9 is fine. Okay. Anybody interested? Bull shark. Renee says, no, too much.
Okay.
You have good taste. What else we got here? Okay.
Pull it off.
So as of now, nothing on the board halfway through the ticker.
We can pull it off. If you go on a bid, go for it. If not,
we can pull it off. We can pull it off, and then if somebody's interested, they'll say, they'll inquire about it.
Okay. How about this? This is a piece that actually is a rare piece that we have. It's numbered. It's 006. It's the 6th one we did of this piece.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2 troy ounces, and it's 999 fine silver. And this is your all-seeing eye and your pyramid.
All righty. So when the clock goes off, we'll get this started. What are we starting off with, Mr. Mike?
More of a traditional bar. We can start it off at 75.
All right. We'll start off at 75. Anybody interested for 2 troy ounces? Silver bullet. There was no silver bullets, were there?
Copper bullet.
Yeah. All right. I forgot. I forgot already. So you said 75, right, for this, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Not
quick. $75, 2 troy ounce, 3 9 signed silver. We got the all-seeing eye, hand-poured bar. Renee Montenegro is $50 on the board. Christopher Patterson, more copper.
Yeah, I can't do spot on that on a piece that's hand done.
Okay.
So I can do 50. We'd have to do 75.
75. So 75, Miss Renee, if you're interested, 75 is the minimum bid for this item here.
Yeah. No?
So it looks like we don't have anybody that met
Okay.
the reserve, which is
All
75
right.
for that.
Let's start with this and see. Now here's something that we can do a little bit closer to spot. Not spot, of course. This is a bison bullion pour. It's commemorating COVID-19. It's 5 troy ounces. And it's just a 5-ounce button. It's kind of a cool piece. We could start that off at 35 an ounce. So it'd be 150 and 25, 175. Is that right? 5 ounces, 175.
All righty, 175 on the board for 5 ounces, 5 troy ounces. 175. What's the biggest item? What's the biggest weight you have on a table back there?
20 ounces, an owl.
All right, we got to throw that up on the board and see if we got any big heavy hitters out there, because this is the heaviest weight we got on the board tonight. So we got 175 for the round underneath that owl. 5 troy ounces. Mr. J, I think whatever item, I think it was the 5 copper rounds. So I'm not sure if you just left the screen or whatnot, but you didn't give me the thumbs up. So I'm assuming the thumbs down means you were not interested in coppers. And so we broke that up and got them out to Mr. Brando and Mr. Christopher. All right, so no bidders on that.
Okay, so no bidders on that and no bidders on the 5 ounce, right?
No, so no bidders on the 5 ounce. No bidders on that round button there, and we could put the owl on there and see what happens with that.
Would you want to do some fractionals again?
Yeah, let's go down to some smaller weights and see what we can do.
Let's do some fractionals, and they can tell us which design they like.
Okay.
Does that work? And we can just throw out.
So we have more than enough fractional, half ounce, half troy ounce silver rounds, variety assortment. Pick yours. Pick what you want on the table. And so there's more than enough to go around. What are we starting off with, Mr. Mike?
I would say we start off each one at $15.
$15. So $15 on the board. I guess you can get as many as you want for the most part. How many you got in total?
Oh God!
From what you see right there.
20. I like 20. I'm going to put the different designs that we have, and maybe because I can't get it all onto the screen, but that should do it for the designs, I think.
All right, and so Mr. J, if you want one of those Trump ones, let us know which one you're referring to, and perhaps we can check. And if not, we can try to accommodate your requests if you're serious. So here we have half ounce, 0.5 of a troy ounce, starting at $15. Clock is ticking. If you're interested,
Your choice.
you can pick whatever you like on the screen, and it's yours. The owl, how much was the owl again? It was $4.50.
20 ounces.
Yeah, it's 20 ounces.
I didn't put a price on it, but
Just for a price.
20. It's going to be like $800 at 40 an ounce.
Okay. So the most expensive on the block, most expensive item on the block at a minimum of $800. Any takers? Anybody want some fractionals? They're 0.5. We have a table full, looks like.
I have more off to the side here. Should we make it easy and just kind of just do one and start the bidding?
So it looks like Mr. Crypto Student wants one, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So
Which
Crypto
one?
Student, if you want one, feel free to purchase one for $15. And if you already purchased something before, the shipping and handling is already included. So just send the payment for that, and you're good to go.
Just let us know which one, though. I'll leave it on the
let us
screen
know
for-
which one
before-
on the screen. So put along with your payment, whichever one you want to look at. So you got the Celtics, you got the skull, you got the marijuana leaf, you got the beetle, you got the all-seeing eye.
Mullen
they're
Labe.
starting is $15, Mr. Brando. They're half ounce. Half of a tray ounce. Yeah, so we're getting ready to come down the home stretch.
I did the half ounce Bitcoin, but I will have all the cryptocurrencies in the future.
All right, so what it looks like, so since we're at the largest weight size, let's try to move as many as we can here, and then we can get ready to dial down and say so far a successful first auction on the RTD MK Barz collaboration.
There you
I
go.
definitely enjoyed myself, and everything came together quite well, I must admit.
Yeah, that's fun. It's a good
All right,
learning
so-
experience.
So Bar says no Scary George rounds. so
No,
none on the block. Those are unique pieces. You got to go through the site for those, my friends. All right, so we're gonna close. We're gonna get ready to end the live stream auction. So we have
Okay.
these pieces here on the screen. So let's try to move as many as we can, because these are the last to go. So if we can get all these gone, then we should have this would have been an extremely successful night for everybody getting their weight up, as well as having a chance to see an assortment of things. So Pabar is asking about Scary George rounds. So yeah, Pabar. So feel free. You can go to MK Barz. You can go to Mike's website and just type in "rethinking the dollar." The rounds will come up there. Use RTD 10 for 10% off, or you can go to Rethinking the Dollar store and get them there. So either one. So they're available there. All right, so we have some interest here. So Brando Commando wants one for 15, it looks like. So everybody's basically saying 15. So they're willing.
Okay, that's fine, but I need to know
Okay.
who wants what.
Okay, so Brando Commando, let us know in
Which
the chat
one?
what you want so that everybody else can see, and then send the payment along with that same information of what you want via the payment method. Include all that in the payment method so they'll know. And then Rossi Massa wants a cannabis for 15 and a beetle for 15.
Okay. Rossi Massa, I got him.
So those
So
two are
Rossi
off the
Massa.
table. So Rossi Massa, feel free to complete the deal via the payment methods below. And Gents Music says, I'll take 2 4-leaf clovers.
Okay, let's see if I have two. I do.
All right, so
who took the 4-leaf clovers?
those are for Gents Music, if I'm not pronouncing that incorrectly. So they're
Gens Music?
15 each. Yeah, so GIINCE Music.
GIINCE Music.
Right. So he'll take the 2 clover leaves. So also Gents Music, make sure you give him your real name, your shipping address, and the 2, mention 2 clover leaves and your screen name in the
Right.
note feature when you pay, so that he'll have all that information.
Do you still have the shipping charges up there?
Shipping charges are beneath me, yes. So for those first-time buyers, the shipping charges are beneath us. So make sure you
Add the $4 or
$4 if you're domestically here in the U.S. and 19 in Canada and 37 in Europe. Not sure how many people we got over here. So Crypto Student said he paid. Good deal if you did. Brando Commando
Thank you.
sent 15 for the Molinlay. What's that?
All right.
Okay.
Oh, Mullen Labe? Which one? Which style? This style?
I don't know, Mr. Brando. What style are you referring to? Gents Music sent it through Zelle. His payment
Thank
through Zelle. And so Renee
I'm
says,
assuming it's this one because it says Mullen Labe on it. But
okay, so that's what I guess that's it. I'm like, what the hell is that? I don't know what that is. And then we have Renee says she needs 2 ounces of weed.
oh, I got it. Hold on, I got you. I got you covered. Wait,
So
let me
you
find
got
it.
2 ounces of weed, Renee, coming in the mail.
No, I just had it here a second ago. Here it is. Here's your 2 ounces of weed, Renee.
All right, so Renee, let us know if that's the 2 ounces you're referring
Is that
to.
the 2 ounce you wanted?
If so, it's yours.
2 ounces of 999 fine silver weed.
Oh man. S400 says, how much would a custom piece go for?
depends on what we do. If we just laser a picture onto something, it's a lot less expensive. We're about $55 an ounce lasering something on. If we have to cut a die, dyes range anywhere from 200 to 450 per side, and then the silver on top. It's always the first one that costs the most when you have dyes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It really makes sense to get like 500 ounces because then it absorbs the cost of the dyes.
Yeah.
When you go to resell them. But yeah, it just depends.
So Brando Commando says, surprised me, they all cool. So I think Brando mentioned, I think he grabbed one. So he grabbed that. So you're good.
Do you like the I should probably tell you a little bit about this. This is actually a design we made with MK Barz in the middle, and it's got cryptocurrencies. It's got all sorts of little hard assets around the side of the map. It's hard to see.
All right, needs weight. Okay, so as of now, it looks like everything everybody wanted is moving. So last go around, there's still a couple on the table.
Brando.
So Brando Commando, he wanted that
Brando
Bullion
Commando.
lobby, whatever it is.
Oh, I gave him a mole lobby. Wanted something else too?
No. So I guess he said that's cool. He said any one of them, but that's what he required. That's what he mentioned. So assuming that's what he paid for. So
give
he's
me that
good
one
there.
back. You just want some more. Okay, perfect.
And all right, so people, any last bids for? We got about 6, 7 on my screen here. Anybody want some more, and we can get them off the table, and you'll be officially certified, which is getting your weight up in these rare pieces.
You want this CBD too? That's a friend of mine, Flower of Life CBD.
All right,
That's a custom commercial round we made for him, like your Scary George and stuff.
Yeah, somebody mentioned something about what was this? How much surprised me. Great show. What do we got? Somebody says about some weed. Oh, Barlight Broker needs weight. Oh no, I need a THC piece. No, so Major Keith said
weed weight right there.
Yeah, so if Renee wanted that, Renee, let us know if you want that 2 ounces of weed there. What is that going for right there?
Can do that for $70, $35 an ounce.
$70, Renee, if you're interested in that marijuana leaf there. And so Rossi Massa says, I bought 4 metals tonight. Let me get one for 10.
Get one what? A half ounce is 10 is less than 10 times 2 is 20 is less than spot. We're going to do that.
So Rossi Massa, appreciate the support, but we can't let it happen, my friend. But no, thank you for getting your weight up tonight with us, man. Appreciate you. All right, so that is it, people. I don't see any more prices on the board. So it looks like, Mike, we are officially done with the first auction.
All right.
And so we're off the screen. So we back just me and you on the screen now. So I appreciate you, Mike, man, for blessing the audience with some weight, as well as blessing the channel with the rounds or whatnot that you've done for us, because you've been a blessing, my friend. So it's been fun. We got to do it again, man. Do it again.
Yeah.
I'm definitely enjoyed this one. So
you got it. No problem. That was kind of fun, and appreciate your helping me out through the YouTube channel aspect.
All right. So we got if you got a minute. So S400 says, can you and your guests allocate 15 additional minutes or for precious metals questions and feedback? Sure. So a couple minutes. Feel free if you got any questions, thoughts, or whatever. Feel free to ask, because Mike's the weight specialist. I just encourage people to get their weight up. He makes the weight, but feel free. So I got a question for you. So I remember when we were speaking earlier in the year, right when everything tanked and the premiums was going up around the country. It's hard to source metal. Has things dialed down as far as you being able to get your metal to make your products?
Yeah, but sometimes when I go to supplier, they're out, so I have to use a different one. Mm-hmm. Where I can get it almost always now, it may not be through the exact same supplier. Like somebody said the other day, we don't have that grain in stock, so I had to go to another supplier to fulfill my grain, and then they got back to me 3 days later. But that's kind of how it is now. But yeah, it's more readily available.
Yeah, good deal. So that CBD round, was that a troy or half an ounce?
That was a 1 troy ounce.
1 troy ounce. So yeah, so a saw that was a 1 troy ounce. So definitely it's gonna have to be greater than that. So what was that 1 troy ounce? What was that, 30, 35 for that one? CBD?
I think we said 40, didn't we?
For,
Oh, 35. You might be right. 35.
so if you want that CBD round, it's 1 troy ounce for 35. So if you're interested in that, feel free to send payment for it. Mention the CBD 1 ounce round for 35 plus the shipping if you haven't already, and you're good to go. Let me see. It says good auction, especially for those in search of unique pieces.
Definitely unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. Solo says no RTD pieces tonight available on the website. Yep. Appreciate you, Solo. So yeah. So I gave some administrator roles to some of my RTD community faithful. So Solo
cool.
and Tony Blaylock, I appreciate you guys for holding down the chat for me. I should have
Thanks,
done that a
guys.
long time ago, but I just didn't think about it.
They have a in channel. They have a moderator button. I didn't see it. Did they have it?
Yeah. So I gave it to him. Yeah. So
cool.
this is my first time doing it. I should have done it a long time ago, but because we were getting a lot of knuckleheads on the live stream. So
yeah, you can. I figured some people would follow me over from Instagram over here and kind of like rustle the feathers a little bit. That's why I asked you if you had mods.
So we got another question here. Then we make this last one. It says, where do you guys see precious metals going during and after this recovery / and reset? Is a dollar valuation its real value?
Well, first of all, I got to say this because I always preface it. Whatever I say is probably 50% right or wrong. Just like the economists that say, metals are going to go back down to 1,000, and then you have them say they're going to 5,000 or more. So I'm kind of in the area of somewhere in between. I think that metals are going to go up, but I don't foresee hyperinflation like they're talking and 10,000 an ounce gold. But that doesn't mean that it can't get to 2,000 or 3,000. It's going to go over 2,000, but 3,000 maybe by the end of this year. And again, it all depends on the events that happen, that can then throw it into a headwind.
Yeah.
So if everything that like the ITM trading is talking about, I mean, it's like a springboard. It's just going to go way up. But I have to caution myself of all these plateaus, whether it's low or high, because I constantly have to buy metals on the way up and on the way down. So to me, while I don't hedge it, I just I'm not sure about the extremes. I've been doing this for 6 years, and I think when I started, silver was somewhere around $11 an ounce. So now we're at 20 something. And just recently it went down. What did it go down to? $12 not too long ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then up to almost 28, 29, 30.
Yeah.
So I would say that it's going to test some new highs, but I don't know about a springboard, type takeoff.
Yeah.
I would say just, stack your weight with generics and mass produced generic buffalo rounds, things like that, where they're closer to spot, $2, $3, $4 over spot. And then also diversify once you have that with collectible pieces like your piece. It's a collectible piece. I mean, we had silver Baggins channel round. He's now Silver Dragons. That went for almost $300 an ounce, stacking down NYC, $300 an ounce of silver. So it just depends on these limited pieces. They're hit or miss, but some of them you can make a fortune on.
Yeah.
And that's just 2 years later. So your introductory price of $49.50 and $46.50, and then they get a 10% discount. Those pieces may be going for $100 or more an ounce in the future, regardless of whether silver goes up and down, because there's artistic value in this. There's rarity value in this. It's not like machine pressed. We're going to do 10,000 of these rolls of generic buffaloes every day and just have automated machines just do it. Now that to me, it's a dime a dozen. It should be closer to spot. But when you have these collectible pieces, there are people, and we've established a really huge following, especially on Instagram, actually all over the world. We sell globally, but there's some pieces that really hold their value, and they're 3-4 times over spot now, especially as we retire these pieces.
Yeah.
So we've had 3,000 designs, and we only have 700-800 up on our site right now. So that means 20 some odd have been retired, and those pieces tend to go up because I have a friend, for example, if he finds one of my old pieces, he's, name your price. He doesn't care because the art is different, and you're not going to find them, at your local coin store in mass. So It just depends on what you believe in, but diversify, pressed, poured, statue, just, straight bullion, commemorative pieces, what have you.
Hey, good
Every
stuff,
my
man.
recommendation, I don't know, it didn't help you with as far as where I see silver, but
Oh no, but no, it's just one of the things where between now and the time something gives. So my thing would be pretty soon something's going to give in the system, whether it be the manipulation on the comics with all the paper futures stuff that's suppressing the price, historically suppressing it, or something gives in the banking sector with the derivatives or all those financial products that are out there. Something's going to give at some point, and at that point, we'll be surprised at the true discovery of what an ounce of anything is really worth, and compare it to all the paper and digits that will continue to come. So something's going to give.
I mean, I agree with you there too. I mean, we got to get past the part where it's paper contracts and then physical gold prices, because they're manipulating it, and it's all those 1%ers that are doing it, and you can't compete with that. So you can only just keep going and allocate your money to your stack and preserve your wealth and hope it skyrockets.
Yeah, very, very true.
But I'll tell you, when the dollar tanks, is going to, even if the price of silver is $40 an ounce, the dollar tanks it's going to make it feel like it's a lot more.
Yeah,
because you'll have $100,000 in the bank that's worth what, 10%, maybe 10% of that value, but your metals will always hold its value.
Yeah, I say metals are like sponges. They're going to absorb all the quote unquote purchasing power of all the QE and stimulus checks and stimulus funds that's coming. So it's just going to be a reverse. Like all the liquidity is going to be sucked into the things that are rare and unique, and the things that are even more rare, more unique, such as unique pieces, will be the beneficiaries of all this fraudulent activity. So yeah, it's just a matter of time. And on top of that, we got the whole crypto space. And so I think the crypto space will get the run up first, because there's a lot of young energy, young, fresh energy and technology in that. And then you have a lot of the older school generation that know the wealth is in the metals, which will definitely appreciate their gains in the long run. But, Bitcoin's going to skyrocket first, then go. But anyway, you got to have either one of them. You'll be fine, financially speaking. So, but yeah.
Where do you think we're going to be in crypto? And you think the government's been playing around behind the scenes with these cryptos for a while now? Or do you think that they're going to kill Bitcoin with their own digital type of dollar and wallet, and putting the money directly in your account? Like they pay you an income every month, and you don't use it and they pull it back out.
Yeah, so there is definitely a digital revolution going on right now. You got the decentralized, the free market style technology, young crowd creating. You got the central bankers wanting to use that same tech for their own purposes. So they're going to go back and forth for a while. And my only concern with the cryptocurrency, i.e. Bitcoin, is that it's proof of work, heavily centralized in China, primarily with the hash power situation over there. So I think that if you literally try to put a fork in Bitcoin, it'll draw down the price of all the cryptocurrencies, but people will still be able to use them. But they're going to try to weed a lot of people out at some point because they can't have competition. So they're going to try to eliminate competition some way, somehow. I don't know how, but they will not be able to execute their game plan with competition. So if history is any lesson to learn from, they're going to eliminate competition so that you're only stuck with one option, which is what they provide. Now we'll see who wins, but yeah, I'll take my chances because as of right now, it's still good to ride up the wave of the cryptocurrency space because, like today, Mass Mutual Insurance just put looking to put $100 million worth of Bitcoin in their reserves. So here comes the institutional side. Yeah. And so that's eventually going to drive up the price. So, it's going to appreciate nominally. So we'll see what you can do with it when it's time to spend it.
The government's taking notice of that. So they want a piece of that. So.
Is that? So taxation, they're going to come next year. Regulations are going to change. They're going to try to tax it some way special. So no doubt, man. Yeah. Well, all right. Well, Mr. Mike, I appreciate you, man, hanging out with us. We've got about 60 or so people hanging out with us as well. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
My pleasure.
We'll get together and do this again. But, if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. And if you haven't yet, make sure you seal the deal with payment methods and get your weight in the mail and, get heavy. So, all right, Mike, I appreciate you, my friend. Let's do this again real soon.
Thanks to everybody for the support. We appreciate you. And thanks for having me on. And it's always been a pleasure making your channel rounds and conversing with you. So I thank you.